because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
What's up? Welcome to IdiotBox Television. We are on episode 131. We will be talking about what is the state of Black American. My name is Weepy
Troy Everett,
DJ Drumtastic.
Thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you everybody joining in to our conversation.
Can y'all believe it? It's episode 131. Wait a minute. What is 131 for us Grand Rapidians?
131?
Ain't that the freeway down there, 131?
Oh, 131. Yeah, it sure is.
Sean,
yeah, we've been doing it for a minute. Yeah, thank you for joining in, Sean. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you, I think my grandchildren are out there knocking on my door. Anyways, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. Thinking about the whole group.
Wait a minute.
Twitch and X. Wait a minute, what's going on?
Who was that?
Don't care. Me, I will, my money. I don't know what that is. Okay.
That person, can he get blocked?
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. What money we owe you? Don't care. Me, I will, my money. You will your money? You will your money to who? Who you gonna will your money to? All right, we got rid of him. Anyways, he's probably talking about our top. He's probably talking about our topic. He don't care.
Oh well, he's banned.
Yeah, well, maybe this one's not for you, dude. This one might not be for you.
I double banned him and deleted him now.
All right, but anywho, we're going to talk about what is the state of Black America. Now we know, obviously, certain white people don't care.
Yeah, you see that comment, Deborah Jones. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, thank you for joining in, everybody. Who else we got out there? Roll call. We're doing the roll call. Where you tuning in from? Where you watching us from? What platform? What's your city? What's your state?
Tell Sharif be quiet right now. What's up, Sharif? Say something.
Say something, Sharif. He was looking at a different screen.
Breonna Taylor had a family member got together after for the part. She's from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and she passed away from the shooting from the police. And just want to say that everybody got together and just having memories of her.
Okay. Prayers to the family.
Yeah, prayers go out to the family. What was her name again? What was her name again?
Breonna Taylor.
Oh, Breonna
Taylor. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were talking about Breonna Taylor. I'm gonna just stick that on for a minute. I'm gonna take it off. I didn't know that. Remember, you guys, episode 131. What's the state of Black America, y'all? Now, check this out. Before we go through our regular spew, we're gonna change it up now. We got something that's fun today. Okay? We want to know, do you tell people when they breath stink? Do you be honest and say, hey, or do you just hand them some gum?
or a mint?
You know what? I do it like this. There's a couple of times that you don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Right.
You know, but there are some that like if they have alcohol or something on them, it smell like alcohol, and then you want them to get in trouble. And I might say something and say, "Hey man, you may want to get some gum. Kind of strong. That's all. But other than that, you can hurt people's feelings too."
Yeah, I have a certain way that when somebody comes in and they've got halitosis and they start talking to me, first thing I'll do is this. When they're talking, right? If they get the picture, they'll kind of back up and put their head down and talk softer or pop a mint. But then if they don't get that hint, the second hint is, and if they don't have that hint, I let them know get press fucking kicking.
For me, honestly, I'm like this. And if your breath stank from arm distance, then I'll be like, "Oh man, excuse me, hold on." But usually it's at a distance. Only friends and family get all up on you and talk to you, and then you can say, "Your breath stink." You can tell your cousin or somebody that. I mean, I would.
Right.
Like a piece of gum, or you been drinking? Oh, man. So,
yeah, with a friend, it's easier to do it with a friend or family. But if you're somebody in public, like a cashier talks to you, you just gonna be like,
"She ain't that close. She shouldn't be that close. If she's that close, something wrong."
Yeah. So
But hold on.
Rotten tooth.
But would you say that to the parent?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
even before they leave the house or something.
Right, Mama, you had garlic? I
Mm.
mean, I'm not gonna say, but somebody I know eat a lot of garlic, so I'll be like, "Man, is it coming out your pores?"
Garlic does come out of your pores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
And my father would be quick to say, "Damn, your breath stink. Go brush your fucking teeth." Just like that. That's how he would tell you.
Nope. Sean said nope. Miss Shelley Johnson, thanks for joining in. She said, "Waitress, yes."
Yeah,
They got to talk over your food. You can't have stink breath talking over my food.
man, you got a halitosis burger.
Double flamed up from the grill and from breath.
Yeah, you would
No, but I'll tell you what. I always say that now later, everybody loves now later. The green one. But I'll tell you what, the green one really makes breath stink more than any other color.
really?
Green.
Okay, so Sharif, if your wife breath stink, would you tell her?
Yes, I will. I will say something, but I have to do it nicely. If we leave and go somewhere, yeah, I would say something.
Troy,
When everybody wake up in the morning, everybody's breath is gonna stink.
I don't have to tell my wife. She asked me, "My breath stinking. My breath stinking."
And you go like this, huh, Troy? You go, yeah, it's stinking. You be smelling it. You're a breath stink smeller.
I'm a what? What you just call me? I think this is fighting words.
A breath stink smeller.
You know what?
I don't know where that came from.
Man, Sharif, he just called me a breath stink smeller.
But I'll tell you, and I'll tell you what, you can touch yourself by covering it with your hand. No, you can touch yourself.
Okay, y'all. So wait a minute. We got one more of those. I thought that was fun, even though it looked like we the only ones that participated in the shit. So anyway, the next one is, why are people scared to fart in public? Come on, why y'all scared? Now I'm gonna go first on this one. Now I might be in the store with my wife and I gotta let it rip. So I'm just gonna walk a few aisles through and circle around and come back through. And you can't say it's me because there's too many people in the store. I walk past somebody like, oh dang. I let one off behind the what?
You are over 50. You know damn well you better not trust nobody in public. Don't you be lying, Negro.
I'm telling you. I wish my wife was on here. She'd tell you. I'm like, man, I got gas. I'm gonna let it rip. Hey, Sheree, what's up? Thanks for joining us. So what you came in on? We had two things we were talking about. What was the first one? Oh, would you tell somebody their breath stank? And the second one is, why are people scared to fart in public? I said I just take a few laps around and let her rip. Over 50, it be smelling like eggs and tuna and butter. But hey, you gotta let it go. And people be like, it wasn't me. You didn't see it, you didn't hear it, and I ain't standing there by it. So that's how I feel about it. Troy, what about you? You probably do this in the store.
You said hear it, but you said hear it. Let me tell you something. The quiet ones are worse. For real.
How you know?
I've done it before. I mean, we are human. We're all human, so.
Cherie said the smell will follow you, no escaping. Well, it probably do.
Probably do. Hey, did we do the blacklist?
No, I was getting to that. I just wanted to do this first to break the ice of everything. But go ahead, go and drop it. Go and drop the thing. And let me get the.
For all those that don't know the blacklist, what the blacklist is a Facebook group that we have created for entrepreneurs and small business owners. If you want to show your product and services and network with other small businesses and entrepreneurs, join the blacklist Facebook group. The link is in the chat right down there. What's going on, D Knox?
Hey, look, I did like the girls do when they be throwing their hair with my strings. I said, let me get it out the way so people could read it.
Yeah, it's a really good tool. There's a lot of people that are on there showcasing a lot of small businesses and companies. We'll start to do random commercials starting next week for some of the people that are in the blacklist. So make sure you tell your family and friends. If you have a business, make sure you put the links in there and share it and talk with the other business owners.
Also, if you want to come into the green room, I'm going to put up the link and Sharif going to tell you what you got to do.
And make sure you have the light and correctly in camera correctly so I can read your lip, because I can't hear but the talk normal and I'll be able to read your lip.
And also, you guys, let's we're gonna be coming with some different stuff with the merchandise. We already got the blacklist hoodies now and shirts. Sharif got on that. Troy got on his stuff, hats and all that. But we're gonna do a little something different on the IdiotBox shirts. We ain't gonna tell you about it, but there's the link. Let's support. Dang. What we got to do? Put Puffy on the shirt. We got to put. What we got to do around here to get somebody to buy something?
Yeah, we're gonna change up some things, like Drummer said. We do appreciate those of you guys who tune into the show and support us that way. That's fine. And if you want to support us in other ways, you can go ahead and click the. Oh, what happened, Sharif? You can click the Cash App below. It's Be Creative 44.
You probably have
and send a couple of dollars that way. The money that we collect off the show gets reinvested into the show and those who watch the show. So we're not pocketing the money. We're just using it to better the show and then better other people.
Right. Now let's
donations.
not forget, y'all. We're on every Thursday. Get that banner. We're on every Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We on, let's say all idiot. Oh, I see. We on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, and IG. Troy, did you hook IG up to make sure you went live?
Yes, we are live on IG right now.
Live on IG right now, so make sure y'all check us out in every way possible. And I'm gonna be throwing up some of them links to get you over to each platform. Go ahead, Sharif.
Yeah, I want to say that the TikTok is about to have a problem because they just vote in. They vote in. I don't know exactly what it is, but they vote in where American is going to be kicked out of TikTok.
It won't happen.
That's not going to happen. I think there's a lot of speculation on what's going on. I think there's several things across the board. For one, our information is taken. That they're worried about Americans' information being taken from other states or other countries. I don't think that's really what it is. I think it has to do with the money and how TikTok is really taking over all the social platforms, and everybody is on TikTok now. Now they had the same problem. Had the same problem with Facebook. If you guys remember, they brought Zuckerberg into Congress and asked him questions about what's this, where's this information going. There's another, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have got a check, a $2 check saying, sorry, we've had a breach.
Well, $2 check. You're right.
It's a $3 or $2 check because there was a security breach on one of your social media platforms or even your bank. You know what I mean? So this happens all the time. I think they try to silence the people on TikTok because you get a wide variety of opinions and a lot of information on TikTok that you won't get on regular news.
And
what do you think, Joe?
What I say is
we got 170 million people in the United States in that platform, and 7 million small businesses.
Yep.
In the TikTok.
Now, also, I say it's just a huge. Ain't nothing gonna happen. It's a huge distraction. So everybody's paying attention to that. While they taking some of our fucking rights away. Excuse my French.
Some of the freedoms.
Some of whatever.
Yeah, and I don't TikTok. And the thing that pisses me off is you guys can do this deal on TikTok in a couple of days, but you can't get the border. You can't get the border deal through.
You can't do nothing for the homeless. You can't do nothing for nobody.
No, but TikTok, really? You can pass laws. You idiots up there in Congress, you guys are a bunch of idiots. You can pass a law or a ban on TikTok, but you can't get the border crisis under control. You're all full of shit.
Full of it. Dookie. Let me find the Dookie emoji so I can put that. How you find it?
That was a great subject there, Sharif.
Good one, Sharif. You did your homework.
But I don't think anything's going to come of it. They'll probably pay fines or whatever, or be bought out by somebody here in
Look at the
United
comments,
States.
Look, there you go. There you go.
Emojis. Yeah, so that just really pisses me off, especially following politics like I do, to see this ban passed on, bipartisan. This is a national security threat. The national security threat is Donald J. Trump. That's the national threat. Hey, if you owe a whole bunch of money to somebody, man, what would you do? You're about to lose your whole estate, and you got money and you needed money fast. What are you gonna do? The dude's desperate. He could do anything.
Right.
Shoot.
Anything. You can't trust that dude.
No, like sell secret documents from his bathroom, and Key Largo. Hey, we don't know what that idiot's gonna do.
The AI is really getting more popular, and a lot of people are becoming an expert on using the AI. And now they got a lot of voting, like they bank voters and stuff. And they also got bank videos for voting.
Yeah.
They are AI. You ever notice when you click on some of them and then it won't let you, and then sometimes they pop up some things where they want you to get in and out.
And D-Knock said outrageous. Outrageous. Hey, Sheena, thanks for joining in.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah, so that AI is kind of scary, man. What's going to be scary? What's going to be really scary is when they integrate it with these with these supercomputers.
Mm.
And I don't think they're called quantum computers. These things are like, you got to have you have to have a radiator system to keep them cool. That's how fast that these things are working. They're called quantum computers. Once they integrate AI with that, it's going to be absolutely scary.
Hey there.
Mar-Lago, not Key Largo. Thank you for the correction, Mother. Mar-Lago, the Mar-Lago bathroom. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Wait, hold on. You
bumbling idiot.
You stay bumbling. Now, wait. Why Mrs. Crystal Myers is on here? I need to do this real quick, you guys. We're gonna go into our subject. Okay. Now, Troy, don't do it. Wait. Before we go into our subject, y'all, this is something I've been meaning to do, but I keep forgetting. Now, when we do these shows, we kind of come up with it. Troy is the one lays out everything. He does the logos. He lays everything out. Now, for the longest, he's been cussing me out about the discussion and what's in the discussion and do we read the discussion. So you guys, every show there's a paragraph that Troy actually, he doesn't go find it. He sits there, he types it out, he bumbles it out, misspell all kind of words, y'all, but he gets it out. And this week I'm going to read the description that he does. He does this for every show, but I'm going to read it for this one. So Troy, I told you I had something for you. And it's big up to Troy, y'all, because he don't be playing around with this. This is serious. So welcome to IdiotBox TV Podcast, your go-to destination for thought-provoking discussions on pressing social issue. You said social issue. In the groundbreaking series, we delve into the complex and multifaceted realities faced by African Americans in the United States, particularly in the aftermath of Jim Crow. The episode of IdiotBox TV Podcast aims to dissect the socio-political landscape that African Americans navigate daily. Through candid conversations, insightful analysis, and firsthand accounts, we explore the question: have African Americans truly been fairly treated since the dismantling of Jim Crow? From the civil rights movement to the present day, our podcast provides a comprehensive examination of the progress made and the persistent challenges that continue to plague African American communities. We tackle topics such as systematic racism, economic disparities, educational inequities, mass incarceration, police brutality, and crucial cultural representation. IdiotBox TV Podcast offers listeners a nuanced understanding of the ongoing struggle for the racial justice and equality. We shed light on untold stories, amplify marginalized voices, and foster dialogue aimed at fostering positive change. Whether you're a seasoned activist, a curious bystander, or someone looking to deepen their understanding of radical dynamics in America, IdiotBox TV Podcast invites you to join the conversation together. Let's explore the past, confront the present, and envision a more equitable future for all. Tune in to IdiotBox TV Podcast and become part of the movement towards a more just society. Y'all see that?
Thank you, Drummer. Thank you. Now, if you guys read the description, it'll tell you what we can go in depth about. Just read the description when you see it. That's what we're going to talk about. We want to talk about, the social, how this actually stands, how the wealth gap has even furthered for African Americans here in the United States. The injustices and things of that sort. And what are some of the answers? Do we have the answers?
Right.
Right. So we're glad that everybody has tuned in today. And so what we're going to do now is we got through everything. We got the T-shirts, we got the merchandise, we got
all that.
All of it.
All that. We ready.
Okay, so we're ready. Just bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. I got babies screaming in my ear over here.
It's Crystal Myers.
What is the state of Black America? So Drummer has an excellent video that can start the discussion off.
All right.
If you want to play that, drummer.
Here we go. Okay, if I can find where it's at. See, if I have my tabs up, I'll be good. Oh, wait, hold on. Where'd it go? Wait a minute, I got it. Hold on. Tripping. There you go right here.
Probably got 30 windows open.
No, I only had one. It was hiding up underneath another
Doesn't
one.
that feel good? Hey, man. So welcome again to our opening plenary of the State of
Can you hear
Black
that?
America. Which
Turn it up a
we
little
have
bit.
Entitled, Essential and Endangered, a call to action to protect and expand the Civil Rights Act. And if that language evokes a sense of urgency, the meaning is 100% intentional. See, the 1964 Civil Rights Act is perhaps the most impactful and significant U.S. legislation to become law in the 20th century. For 60 years, the law and its protections have advanced the cause of equality and have served as a protection against discrimination. But in 2024, the Civil Rights Act is under imminent threat by extremists in federal and state legislatures and among our judiciary. The Urban League movement has come to Washington, D.C. to declare this day in no uncertain terms, not on our watch. Not on our watch. Now, in a few moments, our president and CEO, Mark Moria, will present the Urban League State of Black America report, and we'll talk specifically about our new campaign to protect and expand the Civil Rights Act and American democracy itself. But first, I want to thank all of the Urban Leaguers from around the country who are joining us here in DC, and those of you who are joining us via live stream.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
My meaning for playing that was just to talk about just the state. That is, you can get that. You can go watch the rest of that video because that's an hour long from the state of blackamerica.org.
Yeah, and it's it's very the Urban League. They do a really good job of dissecting what's happening, giving the statistics of what's happening in the United States. One of the ones that we want to tackle real quick is the racial wealth equality, right? In the United States, racial wealth equality, particularly between black and white, the wealth gap is massive. In 2019, the median wealth, that means the average wealth for a white household, was $188,000 compared to 24 and 36 for black and Hispanic households. Now, that median now, I mean, it's probably different. Cost of living has gone up, so that $188,000 a year, I think that's really a baseline. Is a baseline for anybody living today. That should be the baseline, based on inflation and how much rent has gone up. Having $38,000 a year, trying to make it on that is very difficult.
Very,
very difficult,
especially today.
Yeah, especially today, and there's reasons for the wealth barriers. We've had Jim Crow, we've had the Jim Crow federal legislation that has been passed. The New Deal and World War II eras also contributed to the wealth inequality. For instance, the National Labor, it's called the National Labor Relations Acts of 1935, did not consider agricultural laborers and domestic laborers, who are more than likely were black back then. It didn't include them as employees, and thereby were excluded from old age insurance, employment compensation, poor assistance, and workers' rights. This was back in 1935. So imagine that. You didn't get any insurance. You didn't get any of these other, what do you call them? Luxuries, I would say, from the New Deal. And this was during World War II. We all know about redlining, right?
Yes, we do.
We all know about redlining. There's other things that happened back then. For instance, Black workers are disproportionately represented as temporary workers. Now, those who live in Michigan and industrial areas, we know all about temp work.
Yes, we do.
Right? And they earn 40% less at the same jobs as permanent workers in the same position. That's really bad, because I remember working, in different places like Steelcase, GM, and working as temporary. And you would work there, and they say, "Hey, you work here for 30 days, you might get the job." You might get the job. So you're working there for 30 days, right? You get 30 days, then they'll extend your 30 days to another 30 days. You're getting close, and they put that carrot in front of you. The whole time you're doing this on the line job, and the person that's hired by the company is making $10 more than you're making, right? So you work those 2 months, and all of a sudden there's no more work. They say, "Oh, we don't have any more work for you. You're out of the temp service. You don't get hired in."
Right.
That happens a lot.
But we can't just say the state. Hello, drummer. Oh, okay. Hello, Denise. I have a question next week. Could you open the dialogue? What you think living under an autocratic dictatorship would be like? Research study Eastern Europe has given a sobering picture. Hey, I sure will.
Yeah, that's a great topic.
I'm gonna take a picture of that, and I ain't gotta type it. That's a great subject. Denise, how you doing? Troy, Denise Houston is Mario Houston's mom. I know you know Mario Houston, don't you?
Mario Houston.
Mario Houston. They called him Rio.
Mario. I might.
That's him in the picture. That's him in the picture right there, but you can't see it. Steelcase in 1969 bonus was 33% in 1969.
Wow.
Dang. Well, I'm good, baby boy. That's good. Thank you for joining in.
Denise, we're really going to look into that subject matter and the autocratic dictatorship and European states. That's a really good subject, because if you think about our Constitution and how that was set up and what's happening now, people trying to get rid of the Constitution. It's kind of, it looks like we might be going into a autocratic dictatorship.
Guys don't. Oh, go ahead, Troy. I'm sorry.
We're looking at. Hey, London, how you doing?
You guys don't forget, all that ties into Project 2025, a show that we had a month or so ago. Project 2025. They really trying to take minorities' rights away. The abortion ban was just the first step. If a Republican is a president, the beginning of 2025, what is it? 120 days. The first 120 days, they're going to be.
Yeah, go ahead and read that. Read the Project 2025. It's for the president. They're already starting this within the Republican Party. I mean, the RNC has gutted the whole RNC and put in people that were for Trump, even his daughter-in-law. So they're already giving you a glimpse of what they would like to do with the government. It's really sad, scary. So make sure you get out there and vote.
Trump's got the Supreme Court in his back pocket too. Those are all the people that he put in there. So if he does get in, anything that he does or doesn't do, he's going to be able to get away with it. So say no to Trump and his ugly tennis shoes and his comments that he makes against black people all the time. He slides them in real slick. And if you're not paying attention, it'll go right over your head, because it's going over a lot of people's heads.
Yeah.
We don't need the orange guy that had on the orange jumpsuit. Oh, did he wear an orange jumpsuit or not? Okay, no. Denise, Roe versus Wade, go on Elijah Cummings, Voter Rights Act, dead on arrival, gutted 1965 Act, George Floyd, Policing Act, DOA.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of that. And that was kind of promised to us too, right?
Right.
So we didn't get any of that. Roe versus Wade, and what really I got in it wasn't really an argument, but discussion on the Roe versus Wade and the evangelical right? So that's what they're running on. That a lot of them say that's the only reason they would vote for Trump is because of that. But yet, if I'm not mistaken, there's other sins in the Bible, right? There's other sins in the Bible other than murder and unaliving children in the womb. Or the LGBTQ. There's other sins like lying, right? Coveting thy neighbor's wife. There's several other ones in there, which this guy continually does. But they think he's the poster boy for evangelicals. So Christians are reading the wrong book.
So what you think? What you think, Sharif?
You know what? I don't think that we fighting hard enough together.
No.
You know, and you know, they're trying to wipe us away, you know, the black culture, you know, but we gotta sit together and vote like what you guys were just saying, you know. And attraction, you know everything else, you know, but get what you want by voting. You know, when you vote, I don't care if it's Republican or Democrat, but still help each other. You know, they got to do something. We got to do something for ourselves. You know,
we do.
Yeah.
We need to wake up.
You have to exercise your right to vote. D. Knox says one of the Kennedys is running, and he's getting a lot of the black vote, especially in New York. And well, because if you go and look at some of the stuff is outlandish, but he does a lot of work within the financing reform for small businesses and black-owned businesses. He does a lot of reform and working with that. He works in the inner city. He works very closely with the black community. So he's getting a lot of leeway with the African-American vote. And with the African-American vote now, it's kind of split because they're like, what has Biden done for us? You know, you see some of these black guys with the Trump hats on. Barkley said he'd punch him in the face if he saw a black guy with the Trump.
I saw that.
Yeah, but we got to vote. We definitely have to get out and vote.
Okay, wait a minute. I messed up.
Denise.
And if we build something, if we come up with an idea, make sure you patent it, so nobody won't take it, because that's what's been going on for all these years. We don't have no money. We didn't know exactly what to do with it. But now the opportunity, we got the opportunity to start our own business. You know, everybody. You know.
Yeah, it's another thing is financial literacy. We got to look into financial literacy. How do these things work? I'm 51 years old and still finding out how this stuff works. You know,
you 51?
Oh, that's right. I'm 53. I just lied live on IdiotBox. I just lied to all y'all.
Just rambling. Okay, Denise Houston said banning books, Moms of Liberty, terrorist organization, watch your school board. Yes, we got to watch the kids. We got grandkids. They got to go to these schools.
So we talked about Moms of Liberty, one of our shows. So in the Moms of Liberty, one of the founders, right, her and her husband, now listen to this, they're banning these, they're totally against LGBT or the alphabet people. Totally against the alphabet people. But her and her husband are being accused of having a three-way and sexually abusing a female. Now, this is one of the founders of the ladies, you know, what is it? The Moms of Liberty. These are the people that are banning the book. They're really prevalent down here in Florida. She was even on the panel with DeSantis several times. But they're hypocrites. They want to ban these books. It's just absolutely crazy, Denise. What's happening down here? What'd you put? Welcome to episode 131.
Yeah, my fingers. I messed my fingers.
Oh. But yeah, so if anybody has any solutions out there on that, the state of Black America, how to better the state of Black America? Is it voting for Biden?
Well, one thing is we got to stick together. First of all, we got to get right with each other before we. I mean, because if everybody's voting all over the place, then you got people that say Trump, 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 but they don't know why. Because what? The tennis shoes? Because of what? Because he's got a mugshot, like Trump said, or because he's been indicted? I mean, what would be the reason that people would vote for Trump? When I see Black people talking, they say Biden ain't doing nothing. Biden is. But people don't pay attention and realize that what the president before did is being cleaned up by the next president. So that would make everybody think Biden's not doing nothing.
But not only that, the local is important around you.
Yeah, local elections.
Yes, great point, Sharif. The local elections, that's a must. Look, in Georgia, we tried to get Stacey Abrams in as the governor, but she was cheated out by the guy who was overseeing the election because that was his job. That was where he was voted in at the time. What's the person that oversees the election? Secretary of State. What is it?
Yeah, Secretary of State.
He was Secretary of State or something like that. And he ended up winning, and he's been doing this with Georgia since, or trying to.
Yeah, local elections are very important. But to your point, Drummer, when Trump came in, everything was a well-greased machine. Yeah. We didn't deficit was the all-time low, but he inherited that from Obama. Exactly. So you got 2 years. You got 2 years of great sailing, right? Yeah, 2 years of great sailing. The economy was great. That's because of what he inherited from Obama.
Exactly.
So when his policies and procedures or policies started to go into action, we took a dump. The whole country took a dump. And you have to say that, COVID had played a part in that also. But he handled that like a idiot savant.
Man, he handled it like shit. The stuff he was doing and saying, throwing paper towels at people in crisis. Florida and Texas has the most diverse culture, and Latinos in Texas do not vote like counterparts in Florida. It's confusing. They hate Castro, but they love Trump. Wow. Where have you been, Denise? We need you on the show every Thursday. Hold on. Let me put up this link, and if you would like to come on, if you would like to come on in the green room, Sharif will tell you what you need to do.
All you have to do is come in the green room and make sure you have your light on, and also be correctly for me to read your left. And you're welcome.
Yeah, there's the link if you want to come on. Go for it.
Because Sharif's deaf, you got to make sure you're well lit and you articulate your words so he can read your lips. But yeah, you can come in the green room. Anybody that's watching can come in the green room and join in the discussion. Whether you want to Trump for president, we're not gonna call you out your name or anything.
Yes, we are.
we want to have a social discord. That's the problem, man. We don't have a social discord anymore. You look at what's happening on Congress. None of these people get along. There is no social discourse, so there's nothing getting done. And who's suffering? The American people.
And they try to talk about Black people and how we act, and look how they acted in front of the entire world. Marjorie Taylor Greene, excuse me, but she needs to be smacked, not by a man, by another woman, by a Black woman. Somebody just backhand her. She is so disrespectful.
Oh man, is she ever?
Man,
and this is we have not only that, but George Santos is trying to get back into Congress.
No way, George.
Can you believe these are the people that are running our government? We voted these idiots in. Man.
Did we?
Well, we didn't, but some idiots did.
But the man, this part right here is when people have trouble, right? As far as when they get, say if they a white person and a Black person do the same thing, the white person gonna get 3 months probation. The Black person is gonna get life or 21 years for the same thing.
That has to stop now.
Yeah, there's a problem, and that's the thing that Trump is trying to say is happening to him. The injustices. There's a 2-tier justice system that we've been yelling about ever since the onset of this. Right? We've been talking about the 2-tier justice system and unfairness. Trump is trying to say that's what's happening to him. Unbelievable.
Man, he needs to stop it. Now, look, somebody who I don't know who it was, but a guy I was on TikTok doing a little live, and a guy told me that lives in Brooklyn said that there is a building or a hotel or something that Trump's name has been taken off of already. And I forgot what name it was. I don't even remember. Go ahead, Troy. You can read that.
You know I'm always here. I see you. This is a fantastic. Must shut down third parties. Must shut down third parties. Oh, she don't mess with MS Crockett from. Oh yeah,
Texas.
she doesn't.
No, she don't.
She says Marjorie Trailer Park Green, stay in her lane.
I do not like that woman. Ooh, she is something else.
I think she rubs a lot of people the wrong way.
And they let her get away with it. Nobody shuts her up or tells her to shut up. It's like she is. I thought YT men didn't really let women really bark like that, but maybe she got a little man in her. Maybe she had sex changes. I don't know. That lady is man, that lady is buck. She sat up there in Biden's State of the Union and was just heckling.
Yeah. Well, you have no discord. I mean, she has no couth. The girl she's oh my God, so uncultured and uneducated. She said she's on steroids. she had roid rage.
Rage. That's a good one. That's a good one. She had roid rage. Yes, you know what? It's like she drinks or she's snorting. I don't know. She just always seems like she's ready to fight. You know what? She's like a Karen in Congress.
Oh yeah, Karen. That's a good one.
Karen in Congress. The lady's crazy.
Why are they so angry, man? Why are they so angry? Let's ask that question. Why are they so angry?
Yeah, why are they so angry?
Why do you think they're so angry, Sharif?
Why? Who's so angry?
Why do you think, like Marjorie Taylor Greene and a lot of these Republicans
because they're losing.
Why are they so angry? Why are they so mad?
They're losing.
Why did they storm the Capitol?
That was crazy.
Well, I got that's another way of them trying to win. I really don't know why are they mad.
What was the quote I told you today, Troy? You can't love this country only when you win.
Right. That was one of the highlights. There's a lot of highlights to the State of the Union address, but that quote right there says it all. We're still supposed to be on the same team, but we're divided as a country.
Now, I've been seeing a lot lately about who you should vote for. Biden's doing this, and more black people saying we're not voting for Biden. Voting for Biden. We're going to vote for Trump, and I'm trying to figure out.
You know what?
So much Go ahead, Sharif. Go ahead.
People say that he too old. It's almost like we do need a young president. So that way we can draw the young ones in. I think we need them.
We do. Yeah. We need to get rid of. Both of them don't need to run. You need to be between. Right. It should be between 40 and 65. After that, you got to go.
Well, after the State of the Union address and listening to him speak, he was sharp. He was sharp as any other person. Yeah. Now he may have some. He may have some, physical disabilities because of his age, but he was right on point. Even when he went off script, he was able to. His mind is still there. Yeah, it's a little concerning. The age is a little concerning. Denise says, "Let me ask you, Fani Willis, why does she have to explain her sex life?"
She shouldn't have to. That's terrible. You just want to point the finger at the person who's trying to take him to jail, and that's just terrible how they dragging that lady through this and that, asking about her money, put her daddy on the stand, and she keeps saying, "I'm not on trial."
Right. Well, that defense team's whole ploy is to try to slow down this case. This is the RICO case, isn't this the RICO case?
Yes, against Trump.
Yeah. So they're trying to slow that case down. He doesn't want any of these cases to go on because he thinks he's going to become president, and then he could, just dissolve himself of all crimes committed.
Well, we about to get on a voting campaign where we're going to be posting a bunch of stuff about voting, Project 2025, because we did the show about it, but I don't see nobody talking about it. And it's not no small little minute thing. This is a thing that can affect us.
Everybody's got to research it. Everybody's got to research. Look at the policies. Look what's happened under Biden. See what's happened under Trump. Really do a deep dive and see where the country was at, where it's going. You have to look at the statistics. We are going to vote for Biden. We just quiet. We're going to party, have cookouts, visit Martha's Vineyard, a couple of conclaves after parties. Then we will show up. Obama is moving like a quiet assassin for Biden. Yes,
he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we
all ran together, but we know what it say. We know what it say.
Yeah, we know exactly what it says. Well, thank you for joining us, Denise. Your comments have really helped us move along.
Denise lived. Well, actually, Denise is our families are connected. She lived down the street from my grandmother on Thomas, a few houses from Gerald Ford's home.
Okay.
So we grew up together in that neighborhood. So
that's awesome.
Sharif know who her son is. If he's seen a picture, he would know. He would know. But man, we got to get this together, y'all. I be on TikTok a lot trying to get IdiotBox and Blacklist going on over there, and it's a lot of talk about Black people arguing a lot. You got some people saying we need to come together, but 99% are us just arguing and battling about, guess what? Somebody else's business, somebody else's life, what somebody else did, what somebody else believes, what somebody else's opinion is. Black folks, we got to stop being mad at somebody's opinion. It's okay to have a different opinion. Me and Troy have different opinions all the time. We don't argue about it. It is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, we even earlier today we were trying to show Sharif some different things, and we were arguing about that. I wanted to punch him dead in his face, but I didn't. I couldn't reach through the screen and punch Sharif in the face.
Yeah, I'm behind the thing.
But yeah, and again, a lot of that stuff on TikTok is subjective, right? Again, like Jober says, those are people's opinions.
Can't be mad at it.
No, you can learn a lot from other people's opinions.
You can.
They love. I don't know. It seems like everybody loves the negative. That's what makes everybody why. You know what I'm saying? But positive, they need to talk more about the positive, to help each other.
Yeah.
Instead of just pointing fingers at each other.
Maybe we should just come up with something negative about sticking together, and then maybe everybody will come and watch it, and then we can get everybody together. I mean,
I don't know about that.
A bunch of naked girls and some other stuff, so a couple of ghetto people, whatever you want to call them, and I don't know. I'm just rambling.
Yeah, we kind of got off topic of our racial.
It still all comes back around to the same thing.
It all comes back to the same thing.
It comes back around the same thing. If we don't wake up, we're fucked.
Yeah. Historical barriers help shape wealth trajectories, uniform, unleveled foundations for wealth, education, and health, while contemporary barriers ensure that these racial gaps persist. To narrow these disciplinary efforts, we must be made to help compensate for generations of lost wealth while simultaneously removing barriers across contemporary institutions.
Exactly. Amen. Now, Miss Denise Houston says, see you next Thursday. I'm going to come back with answers. I'm having a conversation with experts in France on what would be the first move and the right to assemble and freedom of press. Stay safe. Love you. Love you too, Denise. I'll make sure I see you.
Yeah, so make sure you send Denise the link. We'll hope to see you next week.
Mm-hmm. And the invite and all that good stuff.
Yeah, she had some really good topic issues there.
Next time you can come on. We'll put the blacklist, green room link out. Like Troy, I'm all stumbling over my words. Please watch Silver Dollar Roll by Raoul Peck.
Yeah, I got that in my queue to watch. I might watch it tonight.
Okay.
If I can stay awake.
Have a wonderful night. Love you too. Sharif,
You know what?
I guess it's about that time.
Yeah, go ahead and take us out, brother.
Miller time.
Yeah. I want to say thank you for watching episode 131. See you next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Peace.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Peace. See you next week.
Thank you for joining.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.